Third race is an absolute speed fest. It's not a bad field either over the Flying 1000. Class 4 it is, and Flying Dragon comes back to Happy Valley for just the second time. His first was over 1,200 metres. Carrying Spirits placed 2 from 3 course and distance. Wild West Wingers on the class drop. He's a 4-time winner, track, distance and class. Fabulous 8 has the blinkers coming off. Super Axiom, one of the speed merchants, has his second start for Me Choi. What a legend, 3-time Happy Valley winner, but has never raced over the 1,000 metres here. Next Model is first up. He's placed 2 from 3 in a fresh condition. He's had 2 trials and oversubscribed, a better draw, and carries £1 less than the third behind Scotch Tycoon. And surely, Nick, the speed map is going to say fast.
Indeed, yeah, just a tick over 57 seconds, the standard time for a race like this. Super Axiom, as you've alluded to, will want to go forward. You've got Circuit 7, who took a fair while to win a race, but when he did, he made all the running. Super Commander and also Next Model will want to press on as well. Quite a few would like to get cover, Paul. The likes of Wild West Wing down in grade. He is a horse who can be a bit closer than that if he wanted to be, I suppose.
Yeah, that's the query with him, but he might just be wide, so I thought Zach might just take a sit with him. Fabulous 8's another one that could be right up there as well, but again, he could be a bit wide. Carrying Spirit's got the wide draw and goes forward as well, so I think it could be set up for something at the back here.
Might be See You Again, perhaps. Daniel Moore takes the ride from a wide draw of 11 and linked in on Zoom and had a chat to Nick earlier today.
Dan, See You Again is a horse who jumped back on board on Wednesday night. Won a really good race last time out. Looking forward to riding him again?
Yeah, absolutely. It's nice to stick with him. Obviously, a horse showing some progression, which is good. Definitely his last start was a huge improvement on his first. So looking forward to reassociating with him at the Valley on Wednesday.
Tongue tie came off last time as well. I'm not sure. Well, obviously, you didn't ride him on debut, but I'm not sure what effect that possibly had. Barrier 11. How much trickier does that make things for you? Do you think around Happy Valley over a sprint trip?
Yeah, definitely tricky. Obviously, when the draws came out, it was a little disheartening. He began a little slow last start, but was able to recover into a reasonable position. But that was from a better gate. So his manners do need to be on point. Wednesday night, he needs to be a little sharper for me, and he needs to be on the job. So, however the race pans out, I'm still confident he can run well. He's shown that he can come from off the speed, and I'm sure that he could probably be used up a little bit should we need to. So, yeah, that's the only minor negative on the situation is the barrier, but a bit of a straight run down the back there. Hopefully, we can sort ourselves out into a reasonable position.
I guess a positive spin on it for sure is the fact that he's beaten a few of these last time as well, at least beat them home. So he certainly has the beating of 1 or 2, if not 3 in this.
Yeah, definitely. And also you look at, Scotch Tycoon's form, the horse that knocked him off last start. He had, good consistent form in similar sort of races. So he was due. We were on the up. And like I said, my bloke's a nice type. He's got scope for improvement. He's got a terrific will. He wants to find the line, which is great. And hopefully he can bring that on Wednesday.
I mean, and just from the team's perspective, Dan, obviously, he trialled well leading up to both his run and the last start when you rode him. So I guess the team have always had a bit of an opinion about him.
Yeah, listen, Danny's doing a great job with his horses. It's the results there for everyone to see. Super consistent and running terrific. I think he's got a great shout in the Derby. So that's always a good confidence booster for a jockey when the team's flying and when the team's going well. So you can have supreme confidence going to the race. The horse is in great order and prepared well.
And there he is, Daniel Moore to ride See You Again, who Paul is going to make a very strong case for shortly. On to the all-weather we go here, Nick, for Flying Dragon. Apart from that 11th 2 starts ago, where he didn't have too much luck behind Regency Star, he's been racing well.
He certainly has, yeah, and he's been mixing it on both surfaces, obviously at Shartin. He's only ever had one run here at Happy Valley. I mean, his form down the straight at Shartin was good on turf, so he does handle it, but he has just proved himself probably a little bit better on the all-weather. And look, that was where he raced last time. So back to Happy Valley, slight question mark for mine.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Nick. And he's got the wide draw and the big weight. So, look, I haven't included him in this.
Carrying Lucky is a 1,000-metre horse, Paul, but he hasn't had any luck with the barriers.
No, he's drawn really wide. So that's a problem with him. Now, oversubscribed, he's going to get the race run to suit. And he's got a good draw in barrier number 4. So, look, he ran home nicely at his last start. He finished 10th here, but he's come out and run well since. So, look, I don't mind him.
Yeah, Carrying Spirit, just a little bit sort of disappointing for mine last time. I think Jerry's Claim's going to help as well. He's got £3 coming off, and obviously the wide gate's a bit of a concern as well. But I sort of expected a bit more last time.
Correction, Nick was right. Carrying Spirit called him Carrying Lucky during the intro there. And Fabulous 8 up at Chung Fa. He's had this trial. He runs second, and it was over 800 metres. He's yet to win over the 1,000 metres, even though he's gone so close plenty of times, Nick.
Absolutely. You know, he's holding his form well, or he was before his last start, but he's always been sort of shorter prices, and he's always been well fancied. Joe's going on as well, so that's got to be a positive. And I didn't think this trial was that bad at all. Yeah,
the trial was quite nice, and the blinkers will come off on race day as well. Barrier number 5, I think he'll just be a little bit behind because there is a lot of pace underneath him. It's whether what Joe decides to do, whether he wants to take a sit or really push on. If he pushes on, he just could be trapped a bit wide.
The wide draw's not going to stop with the way the race potentially could be run. Paul, see you again.
Yes, I'm going to go with him. I'm going to go with my top 2 selections, both back runners. There's just so much pace in this race. I thought, see you again. He improved so much from start 1 to start 2. He'd trialled well at Happy Valley before, and then he's run well at Happy Valley, so he could just be a Happy Valley horse. So he's on top, oversubscribed. Was a really good run from him last time. What a Legend, he's well rated. He's won off higher ratings in the past. And Circuit 7 of on the pace horses, he goes in. So 9, 11, 7 and 8.
Yeah, gone Wild West Wing here. I think Zach Purton gets on him at the right time. He's down in grade, and well, last time out, you can forget his last sort of 4 runs. He has just struggled in Class 3s, but he's a better horse in this grade. Course and distance suits him fine, and he doesn't have to lead. I think Zach will just take back, maybe let 1 or 2 get on with it, and I think he can pounce late. So Wild West Wing for me over See You Again, who I've got plenty of respect for. Obviously those comments from Dan were positive, and he looks as if he's a horse who is going in the right direction. Carrying Spirit goes in as well. I like the fact he's got the claim now, so £3 less to carry than last time. Maybe the weight just anchored him when we last saw him in action. And Fabulous 8 making it in as well on the back of a half-decent trial there at Chung Fa. Blinkers off, Joe's on. There's a bit to like. 3, 9, 2 and 4.
And the earlier punters, they agree with Nick because Wild West Wing has come up the early favourite, albeit a loose one at 4.7.